Here's the results from the New Hampshire primary yesterday. 91% of New Hampshire residents voted against Donald Trump. 94% voted against Bernie Sanders and against Butt Blaster. 96% voted against Klobuchar, and at least 97% of New Hampshire residents voted against the other scumbag politicians who want to play the role of president. TV tells you something else. TV will tell you that Trump got 88 or 89% of the vote, when actually only 9% of New Hampshire residents voted for the bastard. 91% of us voted against him. I voted to throw off such government. So my vote is counted under write-ins, where they have 4,000 write-ins, but they don't tell you who was written in by any of those people. So that's the real results. As always, voters in New Hampshire voted over 90% against every politician who wants to play the role of President of the United States. That's what you need to know. When you ask New Hampshire what they think of any of these assholes, over 90% of us say, no, we don't want the bastards. That's what you get. TV keeps forcing them down your throat and telling you that you have to vote for these pigs. But most of us refuse to do it. It's only a small percentage of the fools who go out to the polls and vote for our enemies. The rest of us don't want these assholes running our country. So why don't we unite and form that organization of We the People to oversee our elected servants and our appointed public servants and get rid of them when they don't do what we want them to do. That's what we're supposed to do. We the people are the authorities. We're supposed to be running our country. We allow certain people to manage things for us so that all 300 million of us aren't trying to manage it ourselves. We appoint people to do that job for us. But we don't want lawyers doing it because lawyers exist to rob us. A lot of us know that. We don't want Democrats or Republicans doing it because they abet the lawyers and the owners of the Federal Reserve, and all they ever do is lie to us and rob us. So why don't we unite and stop them? I started a website called WeTheAuthorities.com to try to be that organization for we the people to unite. But you know what happens when someone tries to send me an email on that site? Their email gets rejected. Now I don't know whether it's from GoDaddy or from my email that rejects them, but I don't get the email. So if you want to contact me through my website, you can't do it. Some force on the internet is preventing people from contacting me to make it extremely difficult for we the people to communicate with each other. Somehow we have to do that. We have to get the 300 million of us united against these pigs who TV presents to us as worthy of our consideration to be the president. In fact, none of these assholes are ever running our country. It's always foreign bankers who run our country. They tell these elected criminals what to do, and the criminals follow their orders. That's why most of us don't bother voting. Or we do things like write in, throw off such government. But 90% of us, when questioned, do not want any of these assholes to represent us. That's the way you have to look at the election. 90% of us don't want them. So why can't we unite to get rid of all of them and put honest and intelligent people in charge of our country? Somehow we have to do that. If everyone starts talking about doing that, then it will happen. Talk about firing all of our politicians and removing every enemy lawyer from our government. That's what we have to do. Lawyers are enemies of humanity. That's why our founders barred them from working in our government. Lawyers are scum. You're supposed to know that lawyers are scum. Don't listen to lawyers. Don't listen to Democrats. Don't listen to Republicans. And don't listen to the television. Think for yourself. Read the Declaration of Independence. Read the last paragraph. By authority of the good people of these colonies. Good people does not include lawyers by the wildest stretch of anyone's imagination. And we all know that. It includes humans, not lawyers, not Democrats, not Republicans. We own the country. We're owners, not citizens. Let's act like it. Let's discipline our public servants. And when they piss on the Constitution, and when they refuse to obey us, fire them. Talk about firing every Democrat, Republican, and lawyer in the United States. We have to get rid of these scumbags. Thanks for watching.